easy to get their thoughts because it's nice out, so they're actually out walking.
That's right. Yes. Doing man-on-the-street interviews. I
Yes.
remember trying to do those during windy days, and I didn't even want to be out there. But right now, this is not one of those windy days. In fact, we're getting a little bit of upper-level moisture. You know what? Bringing some actual, honest-to-goodness rain to very high elevations. So we're talking mountaintops, and in some cases, I think that is some snow above a certain elevation, but you can see that it's definitely bringing in something we haven't seen in quite a while, and that is storm clouds. I want to point out this feature. It's probably familiar to you, but you sort of see like these wispy lines coming out of the cloud. Well, this is evaporating rain, and the reason it's evaporating is it's just so dry down here on the surface, a lot drier than up there in the atmosphere. So you can see that right now we are getting some associated wind gusts with nearby thunderstorms. That evaporation of rain does stir up the wind in and around the thunderstorm. So we will see that potential through about 6 o'clock. But I think we're done with all that as we head toward the evening hours. Still staying pretty mild by about 9 o'clock at 67 degrees. So here is that nice upper level moisture. You can see western parts of the state have a little bit of green there, but that's mostly all evaporating rain, just like we saw up there at Navajo Lake. But again, in those higher elevations, I think we are getting some actual precip hitting the ground in the mountains. Here for the Albuquerque metro, looking pretty dry, but the dew point and the measure of moisture is higher the further east you go. So I think we might have a decent chance of getting some rain on the ground with these thunderstorms forming in eastern Chavez County and also south of the Clovis area. These are just kind of your run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. I think that they're going to really start to die down once the sun sets. In terms of wind speed, it's relatively uniform throughout most of eastern areas of the state, in the teens with a few occasional gust up to about 24 miles per hour. All in all, normal wind for this time of year. It's going to stay that way through tonight. It's going to be mild. We will have some cloud cover, which has a way of making those temperatures warmer, kind of insulating the warmth that the ground absorbed during the day. So we have temperatures predicted in the 50s all across southern and eastern New Mexico, 40s just for about everyone else. Then for tomorrow, we'll try again with some of those scattered showers and storms. Some of that will be heat dependent, getting those convective storms going. Otherwise, I'm expecting that we're going to start to see some wind on the increase by the end of the work week. So that's bringing in a fire threat right there in the highlighted orange, with the potential for even those isolated thunderstorms to start fires with their lightning. So that's something we're going to be watching for you. Otherwise, the southeast is going to be, well, at least hoping for some actual rain, about a 40% chance of those thunderstorms by the afternoon for Roswell, nearly 90 by Friday. Yep, you heard me. Across the southwest, mid-80s, not quite the 90s. That is going to be for tomorrow. 76 for areas like Silver City. You know, the northwest is really going to enjoy what amounts to pretty quiet weather. I'm expecting to see those temps in the upper 70s. The wind will start to crank up once again as we get toward Friday and into the weekend. Across the North Mountains for tomorrow, there will be a slight chance, I think, of some high elevation rain, about a 20% chance for Santa Fe, but it's mostly going to be dry as we head into the weekend. Now across the northeast, 70s and even 80 for Tucumcari. I'm expecting the East Mountains are also going to be feeling that warmth. You know, about 76 for areas like Edgewood, Moriarty, and Estancia. Seeing mostly clear skies at the beginning of the day, getting those clouds popping up by the afternoon. Now, rain chances nearby, not looking great. 10% tomorrow for Rio Rancho and Albuquerque. One thing to watch out for as we head toward the weekend, it's going to be the wind.